Okay, here we are, live. Our normal Friday live on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Periscope. Well, not Periscope anymore, it's Twitter now. So, hope you had a great week. Thanksgiving in the U.S. is coming up next week. I'm going to be cooking some brisket. I got to find it first, though. There's a shortage of everything. You don't take anything for granted in 2021. Everything's in short supply. I've heard that packing plants have had difficulty getting people to work in packing plants after COVID, and so there's a shortage of meat. So hopefully I can get my brisket and my pork butt for. Hold on a second. I want to check something. Okay. All right, good. Setting is good that I like to use. I'm so excited. Great week. Hope you guys had a great week and had some great things happen. I'll be doing a bunch of original songs today. This one is a song I've been using just to start my sets now for a couple years. I can't talk and sing at the same time, or talk and play at the same time. At least not this song. Spare me the talk about the chocolates and the valentines that one was feeling when a kiss is like a glass of wine. You carry on a pop forever, and me, I'm kinda like whatever. I don't talk about love that way. Don't conversate about it, so don't pick it apart. Don't talk about love that way. Love went and broke my heart. Yeah, it broke my heart. People walking around wearing rose-colored glasses don't see themselves crying because they're too busy laughing. Both got a song you love singing. The phone never stops ringing. I don't talk about love that way. Don't conversate about it, so don't pick it apart. Don't talk about love that way. Love went and broke my heart. Yeah, it broke my heart. Yeah, one day I'll learn to fix the pieces that are scattered apart. I'll talk about love one day when love breaks my heart. Yeah, it breaks my heart. Let's talk about love. Let's talk about love. Let's talk about love. All right, so that's my song, Talk About Love. Let's see what we got. Okay. This next song is called Stop Start Girl. I wrote it with Mike Markham. Green means stop, and red means maybe. Ambiguous actions are driving you crazy. She's a stop start girl, got your heart in a whirl, got you thinking about her. Can't help but a stop girl. Thank you. She's beautiful, mesmerizing and magic. Why you keep going back? But you know it's been tragic. She's a stop girl. Got you out in the world. Got you thinking about her. Can't help but doubt her. What she's saying true, or is she just playing you? She's a stop girl. She's a stop girl. Look into the mirror and I ask myself, why can't I help myself when I look into her eyes? But she's a stop girl. Got my heart in a whip. Got me thinking about her. Can't help but doubt her. Is what she's saying true, or am I just playing the fool? She's a stop girl. She's a stop girl. She's a stop girl. Thank you so much. Oh, thanks for your comment. Guitaros, probably can't pronounce your name. Platt. Thank you so much for your kind comment. This next song is called Rear View Mirror, and it's about, we can't change the past. Whatever's happened in the past has happened, and however it affects us today, it affects us, but we can't change it. We can learn. We only have today and hopefully tomorrow. So this song is about that. It's called Rear View Mirror is Shattered. My past is set in stone, but my future is wide open. It's all under my control. Pedal to the floor. My rearview mirror shattered. The road stretched out before. I'm a lifelong explorer. Ain't no ever looking back. Got my engine whining. The wind is gonna find me. My rearview mirror shattered. My rearview mirror shattered. When the light turns green, I'm gonna blast right through it. Focus on my purpose. Ain't no confusion. My rearview mirror shattered. The road stretched out before me. I'm a lifelong explorer. Ain't no ever looking back. Got my engine whining. The wind is gonna find me. Rearview mirror shattered. Ain't no ever looking back. My rearview mirror shattered. Ain't no ever looking back. This next song is called She Likes the Rain, and it was influenced in part by my childhood. I grew up on a farm, worked on the farm. Never had enough rain, it seems, semi-arid climate. Although recently there's been lots of rain, but when I was a kid it was never enough. And when it would rain, it would put my dad in a great mood. And made me happy when he was happy. And I didn't have to work in the fields because we couldn't because it was wet. Go to town, get some candy, get comic books. I mean, that's heaven for a kid, right? And so to this day, I still, when it rains, I'm in a great mood, to this day. And this song kind of plays off of that. It's got a different meaning. It's about a woman of great character. And a friend of mine said that told me that if you're looking for a mate, it's one thing to be attracted to her as a guy, but look for a woman with great character, because for the long haul, that's what it's going to take. So this song is celebrating a woman like that. She likes the rain. She opens the window and watches the sky roll. Trouble's been coming for miles, but she keeps on fighting through thunder and lightning. Somehow she still finds that smile. She says, from what's so forever, there's nothing that we can't weather. So let the storms come, hell or high water. My sun's still shining as long as I got her. She ain't the kind that goes running, let's come her way. She likes the rain. She likes the rain. She stands in the drive with her hands to the sky, catches those drops on her skin. She says sometimes life hurts, but you just gotta learn to find beauty wherever you can. She says, for what's so good, there's nothing that we can't weather. So let the storms come, hell or high water. My sun's still shining as long as I got her. She ain't the kind that goes running, clouds come my way. She likes the rain. She likes the rain. She likes the rain. She likes the rain. The sun's coming down and there's nowhere to hide. I thank God she's the one standing by my side. So let the storms come, hell or high water. My sun's still shining as long as I got her. She ain't the kind that goes running, clouds come my way. She likes the rain. 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 Otto, yes, absolutely. Let's hang out. Thank you for being on here. Appreciate it. Hope everybody had a great week. And getting ready for a short week if you live in the U.S. Short week. Next week's Thanksgiving. A lot of people only work 3 days. So it's kind of a holiday. And then Black Friday's coming. If you're into that. I like to shop online for Black Friday deals. I don't go to the store. I don't have the patience for that. Anyway, okay, this next song is called Vincent. It's a song I wrote about my favorite painter, Vincent van Gogh. What if songs were like paintings and they only became famous after the artist died? Write away in obscurity, live and die without much currency, struggle till you reach your demise. The success I crave, I'll be like my favorite painter, and everyone knows my name. Wanna be like Vincent, but not exactly. Don't wanna die early or go insane. So I'll just be like the part that gets recognized from my heart. Wanna be like Vincent. I've 200 words a year. Try like a genius to be better. Become a great observer of life. Passion thinkers with a palette knife. Innovate and break all the conventions. Maybe after I'm gone, I'll get the success I crave. I'll be like my favorite painter, and everyone knows my name. I'll be like Vincent, but not exactly. Don't wanna die early and go insane. So I'll just be like the poet that gets recognized by art. Won't be like Vincent, but alive in Venice. You don't need your ears to paint Starry, Starry Night, but I need my ears to sing and write. Wanna be like Vincent, Vincent, but not exactly. Wanna die early or go insane. So I'll just be like the poet that gets recognized for my art. Wanna be like Vincent, but alive in Venice. Wanna be like Vincent, but alive in Venice. Oh, wow, yeah. Painting in the fields of Nerman. That you're talking about Vincent van Gogh, obviously. I'm not familiar with that location where he was painting. And I did go on a trip to Europe in 2018, and I went to Arles, France, where and there's a hospital where he recuperated after he cut off his ear, and there was a walking tour. You could see a lot of the alfresco paintings that he made, and they made a little plaque where he had sat. So, Village in Holland. Okay, there's more history of him that I would like to know. He was an amazing painter. I learned when I went to Amsterdam and I went to the museum. I stood in a couple of his paintings near Eindhoven. Oh wow. And probably I could make another trip to Europe to go walk in the paths of Van Gogh. And when I went to the museum in Amsterdam, I stood in front of two or at least two paintings that tears came to my eyes. It was so emotional, even 120 years after he painted them, or 140 years, I guess. Just so much passion in his work. And the man was so prolific. I mean, he produced, in his last 4 years of his life, I think he produced 800 works. That's unbelievable. How do you produce that many paintings? I mean, and they were not just like little sketches. He worked very hard to improve his craft. And one thing I came away from that was, the conventional wisdom, at least in the U.S., is that he was crazy, and that was why he succeeded, because, my conclusion was, that was an impediment. He succeeded in spite of that. He learned how to work through that, and how much more he could have been if he hadn't had that. And then, of course, his death. Was it suicide, or was he covering up for Gauguin, or stabbed him in the stomach? We'll never know, but he was lost way too early. Anyway, this next song is called Midnight Train. The song I wrote because I like the one in Amsterdam, Ottawa, I'm guessing. Yeah, that was, I spent a whole day there. Unless there could be one in the town you're talking about, but I think the main one for him is in Amsterdam. Yeah, that was, I spent an entire day there, and it was exhausting, emotionally exhausting, but I was also exhilarated and exhausted. I was so lucky that day that period when I was there, they had a special exhibit. They usually run special exhibits, museums would like for 3 months or something. And it was a special exhibit which was his ties to Japan. And of course, I have a lot of ties in Japan. I lived in Japan for a couple years on business. And
Yeah, I do hope to have come to a better end than he did. Well, I've already lived twice as long as he did, so I've got that going for me. But yeah, anyway, big fan of Van Gogh, and I'd like to learn more about him, continue to learn about his life. I bought the bound writings of all his writings that he did with his brother Theo, or actually Theo wrote to him, or he wrote to Theo, I should say. He didn't keep many. Theo wrote a lot to him, but he threw them all away. But Theo kept all the letters, and it's a bound volume. I don't think you can see it. Well, it used to be there. I think I put it in another place, but it's about this thick. All the volumes, all the works. I haven't gone through it yet, but he was famous first for that because that got published, and he was famous first for all those writings and his rich observations of life and describing things that he saw, and then because of that, people became interested in his paintings, and of course everybody knows who he is. He sold one painting in his lifetime. Definitely was not famous when he died, so tragedy in that regard, but probably one of the most revered painters of all time. So. Midnight Train is a song I wrote about, because songs about midnight, after midnight, or midnight, a lot of songs about that. There's something magical about the midnight hour and trains, so I wrote this, combined the two and called it Midnight Train. Today I woke up to the rest of my life, made a decision, and I'm gonna get it right. There's gonna be some strangers from the past, but even a fool eventually finds a fast. So I'm waiting on a midnight train. She's never coming back again. I wish some things would never have changed, but life goes on with her or without her. So I'm waiting on a midnight train. She left me alone, I went out of my mind. I couldn't accept what happened that night. Time went by and I prayed she'd come back, but even a fool eventually finds a fast. So I'm waiting on a midnight train. She's never coming back again. I wish some things would never have changed, but life goes on with her or without her. So I'm waiting on a midnight train. You can hear the train coming and it's right on time. That dark lonesome song will make you shiver or even cry. So I'm waiting on a midnight train. She's never coming back again. Some things would never have changed, but life goes on with her or without her. So I'm waiting on a midnight train. It's my song, Midnight Train. This next song is called Old Fashioned Love. Yes, let's go. You want to go to the museum? I would love to go back to Amsterdam. Absolutely. We're going to schedule it. Life is a gamble, love is too, like playing poker in a pitch black room. Couples say I do. A minute later, their vows are broken into. Anything can happen in this hurry-up race, including heartbreak and mistake. It seems the bonds were stronger back in the day. I want the kind of love they used to make. Give me some of that old-fashioned love that gets stronger every day. Like my grandma and my granddad had, from the wedding to the grave. Hard times come and hard times go, true love always remains.
Give me some of that old-fashioned love that gets better with age. Old-fashioned love is patient and kind, doesn't keep score, what's yours was mine. Love's the truth and hate's all lies. Old anger and never dies. Anything can happen in this hurry-up age, including heartbreak and mistake. It seems the bonds were stronger back in the day. I want the kind of love they used to make. Give me some of that old-fashioned love that gets stronger with age, like my mama and my daddy had, from the wedding to the grave. Hard times come and hard times go, true love always remains. Give me some of that old-fashioned love that gets better with age. All right, old-fashioned love. This next song is called Castle Built a Card. The stories I heard when I was a child, all the beautiful women were good. Evil looked a certain way, just like evil should. I'm blinded by her angel face, I couldn't see her evil heart. My kingdom came tumbling down, down, in just a castle built of cards. Stories I heard when I was a child, all the beautiful women were good. Evil looked a certain way, just like evil should. Blinded by her angel face, I couldn't see her evil heart. My kingdom came tumbling down, down, just a castle built of cards. The queen of spades was cold as ice, and she would never win. It's a thin line that separates the fool and the suicide king. Blinded by her angel face, I couldn't see her evil heart. My kingdom came tumbling down, down, just a castle built of cards. Got one more song for you. I'll do this song called Collector of Hearts. She turns every head when she walks into that room. Got that natural talent men lust in women few. Make you feel like you're the luckiest man alive. Look underneath the surface, so this is what you'll find. She's a collector of hearts, got ears on a string. You think you're special, you don't need a thing. She uses your attention to feed her ego. Got a big appetite so empty inside. She's just a collector of hearts. Ooh, for a charge, you'll definitely pay the price. Get your heart broken, won't even think twice. Once burned, twice, I make sure to pay attention. Watch for all the signals and don't get fooled again. By a collector of parts, got yours on a string. You think you're special, you don't mean a thing. Uses your attention to feed her ego. Got a big appetite, so anything inside. She's just a collector of parts. A collector of hearts. Thank you so much for hanging with me. And we'll see you next time. I go live every Friday at this time on these, whatever channel you watch me on, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and on Thursdays I go live same time, 5 o'clock Nashville time, on Instagram. So on Instagram, thetimwolf. Anyway, thank you so much for hanging out with me, and have a great weekend, everybody. We'll see you next time.